Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your full moon reading. Now, of course, right, the full moon is the highest peak of energy output, right? So the moon cycle being one of manifestation, we can kind of see the full moon being a point of clarity, a point of culmination, of fruition in some capacity that regards the intentions that we set. Now, the moon cycle can kind of be seen in two ways. One is macro and one is micro. So the micro moon cycle that occurs is monthly, right? Starting with the new moon at the very sort of tail end of the previous month or beginning of this month. For us, it was, for this month, it was, I believe, on the 26th or 27th of March. So nonetheless, right, the new moon leading to the full moon, both within about a month's range. So that's one micro cycle of manifestation. Okay. Then you have, though, the macro cycle of manifestation, which takes place in 6-month intervals. So, and the way we see that is, right, every new moon in a certain sign corresponds to a full moon in the same sign. And they're always going to be 6 months apart. So when you think of it in that way, right, you got to think back 6 months prior to now, what kind of intentions you were focusing intently on, right, setting into motion. As it was around that time, right, the new moon in Libra, that corresponds with this full moon in Libra. So whatever was kind of happening since 6 months prior to now, you may be seeing is coming to fruition in some capacity today. Okay, so let's see. Yes, it's a lovely time to take stock, right? To really assess, right? Take a step back and think, how am I exerting my fire energy? Right? Because the full moon is associated with the fire element. That being, right, tied to our creative reserves, our self-will, right? And so fire energy, just like any other element, has a conducive, positive manifestation and one that is maybe not so helpful, right? Fire being tied to anger, rage, but also to manifestation, right? The spark of life, creativity, inspiration, confidence, courage. So it's a beautiful time, right, to take note of how is this energy within myself coming out. And we all have fire, right? We all have fire, some of us more so than others, depending on the elements in your chart, your astrology chart. But regardless, right, we're all magicians at the end of the day. Right? And the Magician card reminds us of that it's that alchemical balance between all of the elements of our being in whatever propensity, right, we have them, right? It's that art of working with every sort of chemical, right, that comprises us to create further. So cycles of manifestation within cycles of manifestation. And again, right, it's taking stock, right, of that fire element that we're working with. How are we wielding that wand? And so I hope that this reading sheds some light on that for you guys. And we will begin with, hi there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your full moon reading. Let us see the energies we have here for you. Aha, Father of Cups, overlaying the 8 of Cups. Did you get this? Yes, you got this. You got this card in your mid-April reading, Virgo, that I did for you today. Okay, you then have the Empress. Okay, and you have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, I want to pull a few more for you. Let us... I want to pull those two. Okay. Daughter of Pentacles overlaying the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let me pull a few more cards for you, okay? I feel like you're taking a good close look at something, Virgo. You're taking a good close look at something. You're like, it's like almost coming to a head, coming to a standstill, realizing there's a certain silence, right? That is, I feel internal, okay? That you're feeling like, it's almost like you're in a quiet room and you're left to think in that space, that quiet space, and confront something, right? Confront something. And you're really thinking about it. You're really taking a very close look at even what thoughts come to you in this space. Okay, I want to pull. Okay. Now I will. Okay, I want to pull one more. Yes. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Virgo. There's a focus on independence, on self-sufficiency, on the realization that you are the creator of your world. Okay, up and out, up and out. And it's a feeling of self-reliance that you're coming to, that you're realizing, right? My security and my stability comes by way of my own security and my own stability. It's not going to come by way of engaging in situations that don't emotionally satisfy me, that don't living in the past. Living in the past does not serve. It doesn't. This is an Eight of Cups card, but the cups are shattered. There's no water to water this tree. So it's like, think about during this time, I'm feeling this is big for you. And it was very big for you in your mid-April reading. But I'm feeling, Virgo, that it's sort of like, right, think about maybe what memories, right, we may still hold from the past, tied to the past, that somehow cloud, right, our sense of independence, right? Our sense of independence. There may be, I will say this, there may be someone coming from the past who was part of a union that was faulty for you, that didn't fully come to fruition, who wants to somehow make amends, wants to somehow, and it could be a water sign, strong water sign, strong water energy. But if you have a lot of water in your chart, this could absolutely be you as well. Okay, but I'm feeling that this is someone else who may be coming in to somehow come together and be like, what happened there? Right? Like, what was that? What happened? But smack dab in the middle, right? Here you are, the Empress, Three of Wands. Sorry, three of the major arcana, but hey, Three of Wands, right? This is a new world that you're in. Okay, we'll say that. It's like you have since, to some degree, in some capacity, recovered from whatever this was. You had an awakening, rather, right? Not really recovery, but an awakening. You were like, that situation not working out led me to a greater understanding of myself, okay, and a greater self-sufficiency, okay? So it's like now this individual is sort of coming back around. That's what I'm feeling. And you're just simply reminded of them to, but I'm feeling someone may be coming around, okay? But you're in some capacity or another beckoned to review what happened in the past. And I feel that will help you regardless. I feel that will help you in paving the road forward, right? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to make peace with? What energy is still sort of holding me to the past? Right? Because you have such a beginning that is underway for you, Virgo, such a beginning. And you're waking up to that. You're stepping up to that plate. And I will say this, right? It's Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. Mercury just started. Venus is going to end about the 14th or 15th of April, and Mercury will end around the 3rd of May. So I would not be surprised, right? If people come around from the past, okay? People come around from the past, and you find that you are reviewing situations, people, things, perhaps that are unresolved, perhaps also in some capacity from the past. Now, at the base, the foundation of all of this, right, is the Magician overlooking the Mother of Cups, overlooking the Fool in reverse, overlooking the Nine of Wands in reverse, overlooking the Mother of Wands upright. Okay, so you're stepping into a role as a creator. That's what's happening, Virgo. You're waking up to your role, your place as a creator, the creator of your world, self-sufficiency, coming in strong for you, Virgo. And you're holding your fort down. That's what you're doing. It's kind of like, yeah, this individual can try and, right, swim their way back into my life, right? Swim their way back into my space. But it's almost like, I feel like nothing phases you, Virgo. I feel like nothing phases you because you have reached a certain point of transformation of self, of identity, that you're like, this is what my priority is. I am my priority, right? What I create with my life, that's what I'm setting my sights on. That's my goal. And you're taking an approach that's very intuitive with that as well. Mother of Cups. The Fool and the Nine of Wands are both in reverse though, right? So you're waiting to take the official first steps with whatever this new beginning is. But I'm feeling that once you do, it's going to be absolutely fruitful, absolutely fruitful. But it's important, I feel, to heed your intuition through that process. I feel that your intuition is going to guide this little fool, right? This baby chick, down its path. But remembering, keeping mind of what our purpose and our path is down this path altogether. Why am I moving down this path, right? Keep that nucleus firm, right? In the back of your mind, right? Or even in the front of your mind, right? That should be sort of the front and center, right? I am the creator of my world. Heeding that, remembering that, right? As a sort of badge as you embark upon this new journey ahead is what is going to make the transformation as smooth as possible. And it's almost like the Fool, right? Doesn't really